Hi, this is Anya Carolina from whitelight.angels.com with your monthly intuitive reading. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for all of you wonderful souls out there who are subscribing and booking personal readings and supporting me, donating, being patrons and so on. I am overwhelmed. I just started this channel and I am overwhelmed by the response. I am really truly happy that you resonate with my messages, with my messages and the divine messages that come through me. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And then I want to say something about some of you have commented that the sound was too low, that you couldn't hear me. So I have tried a new setup here. I hope this works. I did try it out on several devices to listen to it myself, and I did notice that on some phones and stuff like that it could be low, but on computers it should be fine. But I'm trying something new, so hopefully the sound will be even better for you. Otherwise, give me a shout out. So that being said, I've also had a lot of wonderful comments. I thank you so much for commenting. It's really nice to know how this reaches you. I'm sitting here talking to myself, so it's really nice to know. And some of you have said some really nice things, and I can only say, if you spot it, you got it. So right back at ya, much love. Right back at ya. So the way I do these intuitive readings are going to be different from time to time. I might do something different next month than I did this month, and this month is different than last month because I do what I'm guided towards. So you'll see me using crystals sometimes I won't be using crystals. And if you're watching this video for your sun sign and then you go watch another one for your moon sign, you might notice that the same card will come up, but the message will be different because I intuit what it is this card is telling me. Because for me, the way I do readings, also when I do personal readings, it's not so much that one card has one specific or two specific meanings always. The card is a tool for me to connect with spirit, to connect with the divine intelligence, and sometimes the same tool will show me something slightly different. So don't be afraid or think this isn't working. What I need you to do is take whatever resonates and leave the rest. Because even if this wasn't a general reading, and it is, you will see that no reader is 100% on point, because everything is always susceptible to change, and you're as much as a part of the reading as I am, and the cards are. So we're kind of co-creating the reading. So if you see a card and you instantly know this is about this thing in my life, and I say something slightly different that still resonates, take both messages. It isn't a black and white thing, this woo-woo stuff. So there's not really a right or wrong. There's not like a list of right answers that we have to hit upon. So hope this helps. And concluding this intro, I would like to say that if you would like to book a personal reading, donate a small amount, become a patron and get more readings and a monthly healing. Or go if you're Danish and you want to go to my Danish website, everything is down below. All the links is down below this video, so just go there. And I thank every one of you who are watching, subscribing, commenting, donating, and if you're not doing anything else but just watching and taking it in, I am thanking you, because that's what I'm here for. So thank you so much, and let's go to your reading. Hello Scorpio, this is Annie Carolina with your monthly intuitive reading. I'm using Angels of Atlantis by Stuart Pearce this month, and I'm also using Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. And today I'm using Angels of Atlantis cards to see what is your theme. What is the theme of your month? So let's see what's going on with Scorpio in October. We have Shamael with beginnings. Beginnings in October. Something is beginning for you. Something new is coming. Wonderful card, isn't it? So I'm going to find out what's happening in the beginning, the middle, and the end of this month for you, with the overall theme being beginnings. So let's see what we have here. I'm going to give them a good shuffle so we don't know which ones are up or down. So again, they say. So like this. And I'm going to shuffle for the beginning of your month. Here we go. And the middle of your month. Beginning of your month, you got this beautiful card, To the Sea, but reversed. Hope the lighting isn't funny. To the Sea, reversed. So, which is funny, or how should we say it? Because the beginnings card also has water. So now we have two cards with water. And the first card is a card of flow. It's a card that speaks of flow, being in flow, and it's reversed. So let's see. Okay, what do we have? We have in the middle of the month building blocks, but also upside down, reversed. Building blocks reversed, and at the end of the month we have here and now in the upright position. Here and now, can you see? Beautiful card. So let's see what's going on. Beginnings. And also, I just want to point out, at the end of the month, at the here and now, on the here and now card, there is a kind of, she's here and now, and then there's these signposts posting to the past and the future. So you are going to end up, we'll start with where you end up. You're going to end up being at a crossroads. But it's not going to be like you need to make a decision now, go right, go left. You have time. That's what I feel. So have time to think it over and feel it through. But and that is actually funnily enough the opposite of a water scene. It's a desert. So for me, it intuitively, what I'm getting is that in the beginning of the month you might be feeling a lot. You might be in your feelings a lot, if that makes sense to you. You might be wondering, worrying a lot, whereas at the end of the month you're going to have figured out how to get to a more dry place, but also a more a place where it's more mellow, it's more how do you say, more quiet, more where you feel in control of things, where you don't feel so much that you can be pushed around by the ocean's waves. So you're kind of sitting there on top of your egg at the end of the month, feeling, I can do this. I can think. I have time to think this through. I have time to be rational about it. Be on top of things, like she's on top of an egg. Where in the beginning of the month you might be feeling a bit. Let's see if I can pull this together. You might be feeling a little bit going back and forth and up and down, and how's this gonna end, and how am I gonna take the next step, and because something new also with the building blocks, you're building something new inside of you. You're building something you haven't built before. So it might be scary. It might be, whoa, what am I doing? You might be feeling like you're sitting here in your little boat and everything is stormy around you. But the advice for you this month is to take it one step at a time, and try and see if you can just feel the way you feel, and then put it to one side. Just you can be passionate, and you can be worried, you can be all kinds of feeling things, but it's important right now to not let your feelings dictate you, to not let them decide who you are and what you're going to do. Take a beat, take a breathing pause, and just step back and say, okay, I'm just gonna go look at my internal map here. Where was I going? What was it that I wanted to accomplish? What is the next building block I'm going to take and put onto my inner construction? Because otherwise you might feel jumbled. You might feel, oh, everything is up in the air and I can't control anything, and you definitely can. You will wind up at a very peaceful ending of October if you just take it one step at a time. One step at a time. So I want to pull another card from the Angels of Atlantis. Let's see, what else do they have in common? What do they have to tell you? Yes, of course, that's my missing piece. We have Sandalphon with intention. Of course, that makes so much sense to me now. Because what are your intentions? That is, your intentions are your building blocks, so to speak. Your intentions behind every step you take is going to be more important, whether you take one step or two steps, or take no steps right now and take two steps tomorrow. That's not so important, as long as you have the right intention. You will start taking the steps, you will start building, but sometimes when you're building things, it's important to have a period of thinking things through before you act. And so that might be what you're doing. That might be why you feel like your flow has stopped, because you need that period of resetting your intentions, reconnecting with what is my true intention before you take that next step forward. So be mindful if everything is feeling blocked or scary and new, to go back inside and remind yourself that, first of all, you can do this, because you can do it one step at a time. You don't need to, as they say, I don't know if they say this in English, but you don't need to eat the whole elephant in one go. You eat it, sorry, elephants, I don't mean any harm, but it's a saying that how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So insert anything you want to insert instead of an elephant here, if that's offensive, because it's a bit creepy. But that is the saying. And so with that, I mean, so how do you eat your problem? How do you eat your challenge? How do you eat your way to the goal? Or, you do it one spoonful at a time. But sometimes you need to take a look at the whole picture before you start spooning. I got way off now in my metaphors here, but I hope you get the picture. I hope you get the picture that setting the right intention, reminding yourself what the intention is before taking a step is important. And then it is also important not to take too many steps at once, just one step at a time. You see, she is standing on top of what she's already built, meaning that if you're busy like putting building blocks on like this, you're not taking a step back and looking at what you're building. Then you might, when you're done, be like, wow, that is not a very solid structure and it's very ugly what I built. You need to put a break on, take a step back and survey. And so that is how your October month is going to feel like, taking a step, pausing, being blocked, thinking, feeling, setting an intention, taking one more step and doing the same process over and over and over again. But that is how we learn to walk. That is how we learn to bike. That is how we learn anything that is new. We don't look at, unless we're a genius, but not many of those around that can look at one thing and say, okay, that's how it's done, I'm going to do that now. Nobody does that. We need to learn how things, new things feel in our system before we can use it, utilize it, do something with it. So all learning periods can be a bit tricky and a bit new, but you're going to be fine, because you're going to wind up at a place where you do have, look at her, like the woman on the building blocks card. They have full view of everything. They're sitting on top, they're standing on top, they have full view of everything that's going on, what's going on here in the past, what's going on here in the future, what's going on right here and now. And so all you have to do is actually just be in the here and now, to create that outlook, to create that point of view where you're standing at a vantage point where you can see everything that's going on. So it's going to be a month of learning how to do something totally new. How to feel a new way, how to be a new way. It can be anything. It can be even a practical thing. You started a new job or going back to school. But beginnings is the overall theme for you, dear Scorpio. So I hope that resonated with you, and I thank you so much for watching. If you want more videos like this, you can subscribe. Here on YouTube, you can subscribe to my newsletter, then you'll get notified every month when they come out. You can leave a comment if you want to book a personal reading, donate, whatever you want to do. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful October month. Bye.